Okay, no intro today, folks. We'll get straight into this, and I do need to remind you that in my first channel, I'm making a gaming let's play for you to see me play Fantastic Four 2005 the game. If you're hyped for Fantastic Four First Step, you can watch that video. I'll put my first channel link in the description.
Fantastic Four, the third massive movie coming out in July that we've had arguments about. Where is it going to finish? Is it going to beat this? Is it going to beat that? Jurassic World Rebirth, Superman, and then Fantastic Four.
As a side note, I already watched it, and maybe by tomorrow, at the time of this upload, I'm going to be making my review. Look, for the record, I don't usually make reviews, or in this case, go watch movies the moment it releases, okay? I have other stuff, so having a hard time to do so. Don't worry, I'll give my full review, but I had to say, here's something I will give you a hint. Scarlett Johansson deserved better. The way I watch Jurassic Park Rebirth, definitely Marvel screw Scarlett Johansson up when it comes to Black Widow.
Right now, it's going to be interesting to see because internationally, with Superman's weak opening internationally, there's really no two ways to spin it. It opened very weak and it's tracking very weak internationally. If Fantastic Four has a similar domestic box office opening, there's certainly a chance that this can outperform Superman.
Not all superhero movies can do better internationally or domestically. Yeah, domestically, Superman can do good, but internationally, I wonder what James Gunn did to piss off the international audience. But let's continue.
Box office could be bigger than Superman after first projections. And just like with Superman, we've got a couple different projections for domestic opening weekend. Box Office Theory, keep in mind, they're the same ones that said Superman was going to have a $180 million fucking debut, which obviously never had a chance of happening.
It didn't play out.
They've got Fantastic Four at between 125 and 155 million. Now, one of the reasons they have it slightly above is because actually for Thursday previews, there's a little bit more pre-orders and stuff for Fantastic Four than there are for Superman at this same point in time. Obviously, you combine the Tuesday previews for Superman with Thursday, maybe one of the reasons behind that. This one over here is slightly lower. Long-range forecast. This is from Box Office Pro.
First off, like I said before, that ad came right just in time. So 100 million, I wonder. You know, usually, I don't know, Marvel, I think usually they get way higher, but then again, don't forget, I think in my opinion, cast and characters, or in this case, the cast and crews don't open their mouth by attacking people, by saying, I don't know, if you don't like it, turn off the TV, touch grass, or even better, Trump supporter can know no peace. Remember Rachel Zegler, and I'm gonna keep on bringing this up, okay? You remember how that ended up. And I don't know, you know this, Ryan Reynolds is probably quitting because Disney, according to what I've heard, refused to pay him. Make that make sense, folks.
100 and 125. I think it's probably going to be very similar to Superman's domestic. That 125-ish area. I think I guessed 130 for Superman before it actually came in. It wouldn't be shocking me if that's where it ends up based on these variety of projections that we have. But I think that internationally, based on what we've seen from Marvel, even with their fucking dog shit they put out, I think it'll track better than Superman internationally. And the question is, how much does that take away from Superman? Jurassic World holding on, how much will that factor in? And then Fantastic Four will have this kind of run where it doesn't have any major challenges. Before any of these movies came out, I felt like Superman was going to do better than Fantastic Four. Now, with albeit a really good hold domestically, it's projected to have, with the poor international numbers, I wouldn't be shocked if Fantastic Four outguns it, to be honest with you.
I don't think this movie's going to do that well either. I think there's just a big, I know we use that term superhero fatigue, but it's just like bad movie. Marvel hasn't really given us anything.
First off, they're right. Marvel hasn't given us anything because don't forget, remember Avengers Endgame, okay? Think about the title. Why do you think it's called Endgame? It means it's the end. I mean, yes, there are some superheroes that pick up the pieces such as Spider-Man, Deadpool. Those are just two, okay, that are the best. And the rest, well, take for example the Marvels, kaput, finito. And I don't know, I think Stan Lee created a biggest legacy, and after he passed away, I'm gonna have to make an assumption these woke leftists, they probably hate Stan Lee's movies, and they probably want to wait until he dies so that they can inject their politics in it.
I'm fucking sick and tired of Pedro Pascal.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Pedro Pascal fatigue could be a real thing after this. They're just like Did you see that? Like that stupid. I know it's not true, but somebody started that click thing that Pedro Pascal was going to play Voldemort in the Harry Potter series. And it's just a joke at this point because they're just like, we're not going to release any actors' information or whatever. But it's like, yeah, it's probably going to be Pedro Pascal because he's in everything.
You know what? I'd be shocked if this idiot here, Pedro Pascal, is Voldemort. Yeah, I'd be shocked to do it. But then again, we all know it might not happen. It may happen. Anything is possible in this time and age.
Pretty
He
funny.
fucking better not be. But
Wouldn't
yeah,
be surprising.
you know, Matt Shockman talking about Pedro, talking about how hard it was to cast Reed Richards. So then you cast the most generic fucking person ever in Pedro Pascal. He did let something slip that has obviously caused a lot of reports. And that was here when he talks about how, you know, when he went to casting, how important it was, all the different facets of this character that he had to play. He goes from being the nerdy scientist who's locked away in a lab to the husband and the father who'd do anything to protect his family to the guy who's leading the Avengers, Shockman stated.
There we go.
So obviously that has led to a lot of reports. Mr. Fantastic will be the leader of the Avengers for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. A lot riding on this Fantastic Four movie, isn't there?
Leader of the Avengers.
What about Spider-Man? No, seriously. Who's going to lead the new Avengers? I don't know if Kamala Khan is going to do it, but I don't trust it, but I highly doubt it. I think the best course of it is, of course, Spider-Man to lead the new Avengers. If Mr. Fantastic were to lead, don't forget there's still Captain Marvel and the Falcon. Both of these two is probably vying for leadership as the Avengers. I mean, seriously, if three superheroes want to be the leader, how are they going to solve it?
Maybe in Secret Wars. Maybe. I don't know, man. That means Pedro Pascal will be up front and center for Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars. That's going to be the face of the Marvel for the next few years. Woo. Sounds good.
Face of
Sounds
Star
very
Wars, face of Marvel. Yeah.
They better put Riri Williams right next to him. Might as well just go and then Captain America. Let's just put them all three. That should be on the movie poster if they really want to see what they could do. You know, let's just see how that works. You know, you can have like Robert Downey Jr. in the back with the Doomsday hood on, and then have those three in the front walking. Let's go for it. Let's make it happen. I don't think, I'm just telling you, I don't think this movie, we picked Jurassic Park to rule July box office. It looks like that's going to be, that's going to happen. So I don't know if that'll hit $1 billion, but yeah, I just don't see the like, they really went all out with like their marketing as far as like Pop-Tarts, cereal, Nike, things like that, breakfast food, milk. You know, you can get the Fantastic Four blue milk for some strange reason.
Well, that's genius. I mean, think about that, folks, for a minute. They went all in on that promotion. Look, it's okay. I know this is pretty much common, but if you promote things all over the places, then what are you doing? I mean, seriously, folks, do you think this is financially okay for them to promote everywhere? Even in cereal boxes? Or milks? No, seriously. I mean, are they really this desperate?
Or blue milk. For some strange reason, you know, they went out with all that type of marketing. So, but again, they're
going to reuse that milk for Star Wars promotions, the blue milk.
Probably. That's probably what's going to happen. There's just no springboard, you know, that came into this film. So unless it's as good as the original Iron Man that kind of started off the MCU, which I don't really have that high hopes that's what it is. Yeah, I think it's going to be in trouble.
Here's my thing. Before all this started, I said Jurassic World, probably like 900 million. I said 700 million for Superman and like 650-ish for Fantastic Four. One of the reasons I say that is because I feel like if I told you right now that Fantastic Four, teased as the lead into Avengers Doomsday and like all of this stuff, Fantastic Four will make 50% more money than Captain Black America Brave New World. Do you think that's like a ridiculous thing? I think that's
I don't know.
Like, I think that's fair. Like the idea that there would be more interest in them than Captain Black America Brave New World.
First off, apologies, I have to rewind a bit and all that. There's a lot of ads, okay? I think YouTube's ad is really, really out of control. I mean, seriously, that was I don't know, I feel like first it's a unskippable ads and then an unskippable ads, which, what's going on, folks? Before I go at this, have you experienced this kind of thing? I know I subscribe to them and I wanted to support them, but I mean, what's happening on YouTube anyway? Their ads, it's like every time I try to rewind anything, want to make my reaction, the ads popped out of nowhere. Off to the tangent side. This video have 1 dislike. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna be the same. I'm gonna have to check. I had to assume that 1 dislike is a shill, a Marvel shill. I think it's probably fair that Fantastic Four is gonna do better than Captain America: The Brave New World, either on internationally, because if you don't know, some companies, when it comes to making money, they would just adhere to every people, whether it's internationally or domestically, because if the international people or the international audience said censored or perhaps remove this trans flag, they do so. This is the reason why many people won't take these woke leftists or these progressive idiots seriously. And I do mean people in Marvel who try to pander to this. That's what I mean, okay? Seriously, Marvel, what are you doing? Again, starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be making my reviews on Jurassic World Rebirth. Jurassic Park, sorry. And I have to say, Scarlett Johansson deserved better, because after what happened in Black Widow 2019, yeah, I think Marvel screwed her up, because the way I see her in Jurassic World Rebirth, that reminds me of Black Widow. Fantastic Four, my main concern is that Pedro Pascal opened his mouth by attacking the fans or anything, similar with Rachel Zegler, and I'm gonna keep on bringing this up. Pedro Pascal does that, Fantastic Four, flop, finito, kaput. I'm not joking this time, I'm serious, okay? Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, gaming theories, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my 1st, 3rd, and 4th channel up here or link in the description.